Hi, welcome back to Waxing On. We're continuing today on the Classic Rock episode with gift-appropriate box sets. Now we're into the season of gift giving. Coming up shortly, you want to get some of those people off your list for the music lover. We talked about jazz on Monday, that Miles Davis box set. Today we're going to go with classic rock, and we're back to one of my favorites, Frank Zappa. And this time, it's one of the last recordings Zappa was involved with before his passing. And it's an album called The Yellow Shark. Box set. Came with some great extras. One of the things, and this was one of the best things about it, was it came with a very large booklet. Kind of gave you a whole history about how this recording came to be. It's not Zappa's usual band. It's the Ensemble Moderne that performs this, a 26-piece concert orchestra. And I'll just show you some of the things that are in here because, I mean, it's just an excellent book. Of course, we got our typical pictures and a little bit of story there. Lots of background on how it took place. Orchestra photos, see the kind of band he's looking at. We've got, I'm sure this wasn't written in the music. It may have just been a candid photo, but with Zappa stuff, you never know. That could have been indicated on the chart. When we get into it, we've got the whole breakdown of who's in the orchestra. Literally mugshots of everybody. We have a breakdown on the tunes. A little bit from Zappa on there. You can see the title of the tune and him explaining what they're all about, how it came about, what the title meant, what the song's regarding, as well as, and this is a fun stuff, we've got some copies of the charts. I think this one is, let me see who we've got here. Well, it doesn't tell me which instrument that one's for because it's pretty generic. Here we got a score to give you some idea of what the band was playing and what Frank's compositions looked like. And again, these are all orchestral. Now, not unusual for him to do orchestral work before. I mean, everybody remembers the outrageous stage stuff and, you know, the kind of off-color things he did. But he did do a lot of classical composing and a lot of orchestra work as well. And this album, again, for the final one, was kind of nice to pull that together. I just want to read you a little bit that it says at the very beginning of this, just a couple of sentences. It says, it rested for years beside the fireplace in Frank Zappa's basement listening room with a large yellow fiberglass fish with droplets of blood painted inexplicably around its mouth. Today it resides permanently in Germany, the enduring icon of one of Zappa's most successful musical ventures, a series of concerts in September 1992 entitled The Yellow Shark. Now, some of these songs I don't recall seeing before on albums. Some of them have been around before. So it's kind of a mix he put together. But he also said any of these could be performed individually. It did not need to be performed as a suite. Now, I won't go through the list of who's on there. We've got such a large orchestra. But it's all in the booklet if you're interested. Give you a breakdown with 19 tunes on here, written and produced by Zappa. And we start off with an intro. We move into Dog Breath Variations. And again, there's one that I have heard the Mothers do before. Uncle Meat, he had an album just for Uncle Meat before. I believe it was the soundtrack for a movie he was trying to do. Outrage of Valdez, Times Beach, Illa Revisited, or Three Revisited, I'm not sure. You can take a look there. Pull up, you see it's got like 3 lines and Revisited. Girl in the Magnesium Dress, Bebop Tango, Ruth is Sleeping, None of the Above, Pentagon Afternoon, Times Beach 3, well, must be 3, I see it in there this time, Food Gathering in the Post-Industrial America, Welcome to the United States, Pound for a Brown, Exercise Number 4, Get Whitey, and the infamous G-Spot Tornado. Not a lot of tunes you're going to have heard on the radio, right? Not the kind of music that gets a lot of airplay. But certainly some classic compositions, and I don't mean classical, I mean classic compositions. Great performances by a large ensemble pulling together his work, and just a masterpiece to kind of bookend a career. Now, sure, there's been lots of reissues since that date, a lot of stuff from the vault that's come out, but this as a box set with a great informative booklet, you don't often get those with a lot of Zappa stuff. I mean, you might get a little bit inside, but you don't often get the material we're getting here. I mean, this is a, I don't even know if I've got how many pages in here, but it's a very big multi-page booklet. Great stories, great insight, a couple of scores that you can look at. A landmark album. So, for your classic rock fan, for a fan of Zappa, it's a must-have. One CD, great booklet, box set, The Yellow Shark. Okay, that's it for today, Wednesday. Friday, we're back with one more box set for this week, and it's going to be kind of a folk hero, but there's some real great extras that come along with this box that you might be interested in. So we'll see you on Friday. Till then, take care, stay safe. See you Friday.